Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is just...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. And on the carry, he's heading left. Runs right over the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, I thought the defender was in really good position here. It's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And there's the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Wilson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And looking for a big play here. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Snags the quick throw. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gives you the...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. He escapes the sack. Escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it out of the 25. An explosive play and moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Long enough and good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. One more play before they head to the locker room. That's a design quarterback keeper. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This try is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Sooners offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's the 2nd down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just trucks it. No shot to bring him down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It tests the middle. He gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it deep. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Will hand it off. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's found some room with the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hands off to the left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's an option look. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking for his big tight end. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Sooners are in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the defender. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. Few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups.
Oh, and it's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Hicks. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Ball handed off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Makes a quick catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they're able to get him down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. That run moves the ball to the 16. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.